Hey folks, so we're back with my week's progress. Not made much progress this week, honestly, but I went away on holiday, so what do you expect? So first things first, we are now at 834.37 trillion, which is really good for our lifetime coins. So we were at 614.27 trillion last week. What that means is we've earned 220.1 trillion, which is nice. We've made over 200 trillion in a week. That's up basically 60 trillion from last week, so nice amount of progress there. Tier 10 I haven't touched. We're not really running tier 10 anymore because it takes so long. It's like 14, 15 hours. My tier 11's almost at 12 hours now. So as you can see with my tier 11, I've gone up even further from 8,700 to 9,100 waves, and I'm getting 19.74 trillion. I did try running a tier 12 for a farming run again the other day, and still, it just isn't worth it. I think I need to be getting over 6,000 to actually make it worth it. Tier 13, we're now at 2,276 waves, which is the same as last week. Tier 14, I did that run like I said I was going to do, and I got up to 1,452. So there's a nice jump there. Not really touched any of these. I did actually do a tier 17 run yesterday, but didn't even get anywhere near my best. I couldn't even get to the point where I get the like something's changed. I don't know what in my build. I just didn't get anywhere near as far as I did. Like I didn't even get up to the first perk. So that's it for those. So we're going to quickly go over my farming for the last week. Luckily, because of the Project Rend update, it has allowed me to enter the ones which I wasn't at my PC for, because I was away on holiday. So I kind of just saved those numbers and then copy and paste them in, and it actually let me put them in properly. So as you can see here, it is a case of I am actually getting about 1.65 trillion per hour on tier 11. And as you can see, 11 hours 55 minutes on my last run, so it's just shy of a 12-hour run, which is it's probably ideal. I mean, I used to run 8-hour runs, so like that's what my preferred was, but right now my 8-hour runs just don't earn anywhere near as much, because I mean, what this was, I'll have a look for it, bear with. Yeah, so just it's not even an 8-hour run yet, and it's 1.3 trillion, so it's still actually quite a nice run, don't get me wrong. Like compared to when I left Chain Lightning on my tier 11, it is better. But it is just a drop in cells per hour, as well as the drop in coins per hour. So it's not horrible, but it's a decrease. So it's something for me to be aware of. But I think I am very close to being able to run tier 12. So which will be a nice change. We'll just go the last 50 and it'll show that it's not as big a decrease. Like tier 12 is still better than my tier 10 runs back like a couple of weeks ago, right? So it's not as if it's a bad thing to be running tier 12s, but when tier 11 is actually doing me better, it just makes more sense to be running tier 11 until it gets a bit too long run wise, and then I might actually change back. So that's that with done with. So we're going to go through the tournament now. Unfortunately, I am still in Champion League. Either A, I've been getting bad luck, or B, I just had really good luck when I got to the Legend League. I didn't do too bad this time, rank 12. I think next time I'm most likely going to be getting over 1,000 again. It just depends on battle conditions at the end of the day. If I get good battle conditions, I will definitely be back into Legends. If I get bad battle conditions, I will get stay into Champions. I won't get knocked down. That's just because I am EHB build and I've not really gone for damage build. And my EHB build is kind of at a lull right now, to put it simply. So we'll go through everything in order. But first things first, my enemy attack level skips is basically where all my coins have gone. And it seems to have been steadily increasing my coins per hour, so I'm happy with that. So I was at 325, it is now at 358. And I know I was doing 5 at a time, but I actually just do 1 at a time now, so that end of each run, I'm literally just putting 3 in. I'm not sure if it's actually ever going to be a massive jump in comparison. It looks like I might be getting a big jump, because basically what I just figured is as long as I can keep putting like clicks per run, it's worth investing into this for now, and then I can go invest in other things later. I might see if I can get some levels in here, because that's the thing, that's basically the same. 10 levels in my health is 1 level in my enemy attack level skips, pretty much. So that's why I'm doing that. So damage hasn't been touched. Enhancements, I literally have not touched any of these. It is literally all I've been doing is putting my coins into enemy attack level skips, and then obviously I've been doing my labs. So stones wise, I think I have invested a few stones. I'll just have a quick look through. No, yeah, so we've got 1 more quantity. so we're now up to 6 quantity, which has been a nice help for us for the death wave. And then our chrono field, this isn't really through. I might have tapped once or twice actually, but we're up to 53 seconds now, so almost at my goal of 55 seconds for my farming runs. But that might have to hold off. So obviously that's gone up by 6 seconds there, which is pretty nice. And then we've got Golden Tower, which shouldn't have changed. It has changed. I'm assuming that's... I don't remember click on duration, so that must be substat. It's up by 4 seconds. I thought I had this substat beforehand, but I've just updated these values unless I missed my duration. My Poison Swamp hasn't been touched again. My Black Hole is technically changed, but not. So I've got 2 extra seconds on here, and it's not because I've clicked on them, it's substat. And then our Spotlight bonus has gone down, but that's because I swapped the substat over for duration on my Black Hole. I want an extra second on here ideally, but we'll see. Cards not changed whatsoever. Modules, so there's a few changes here. So I've got 1 level. I mean, it's going to go really slow now that I've been hitting 130, right? Because now I need 2,200 shards. But yeah, so I'm just looking for it on my list here. I've got 1 level in my AD, 2 levels in G-Comp, 1 level in Wormhole Redirector, and 2 levels in my Primordial. So my G-Comp as well is now 1 star, so it's my first 1 star Ancestral. And it's actually halfway to 2 star, which really surprised me considering it's G-Comp, but it's definitely going faster than everything else. That being said, I do just need 1 more dim core to go to 1 star dim core. I haven't actually been checking through these things just to make sure that I'm getting everything that I need to. I've kind of stopped favoriting things as well, which is probably gonna bite me later on, but oh well. The only thing that I've got to be cautious of now as well, obviously, because I want to go back to Black Hole Digester farming, but with this being a 1 star, it does mean it has the higher coin bonus on it as base, but I've not been able to re-roll these yet because, as I said, I've been trying to get this. So in fact, I don't know why my Golden Tower duration is 4 seconds longer. I swear I haven't invested in it. Maybe I just forgot to update that. I have not invested in my Golden Tower duration, and I don't have anything here that would increase it. Oh no, I know exactly what it is. Ignore me, I was being an idiot. It has gone up by 4 seconds, but it's not a substat. So what it is my labs. So my chrono field duration will give me those last 2 seconds that I need, but that's going to take 14 days for this first one, and then obviously the next one's a really long one. My reroll shards is now up to level 95, so we're almost there on that. Flamebot, obviously this is starting to slow down because it's getting near the end, but we're at 18 seconds, so that's a nice increase there. And then I've got some Death Wave health in right now. So these two are basically on my health, like survivability, and this is my econ one because reroll shards just needs finishing off. It's taking too long. Then obviously lab speed's still here, level 88, slowly getting there. So these labs have been in for a while, but a few of them are very close to being finished, which is really nice. We'll go over what we got through the week. So last thing I got was health 58. Right, there we go. So got my shatter shards. I couldn't, unfortunately, keep shatter shards in. It's too expensive for me right now, so I need to pump up my econ to be able to sit that in there a bit longer. Got my health up to level 59, and then as you can see, my lab speed went up. Reroll shards is now level 86 at this point. Like obviously, this is where I slotted it back in, I think, actually, over my health. Coins per kill bonus did stay in there for a while. Got a couple of levels in there, but then I realised my Golden Tower duration still isn't maxed. So I put that on, and it has helped, obviously, having it a bit longer, but I didn't leave it in because I wanted to get a bit more health. I don't think there's anything else really that stands out. Yeah, so we've got the Death Wave health here. Decided to try and max out Death Wave health at this point for my longer runs. I obviously want to try and get Death Wave perma at some point, but I'm not going to hold my breath on that one. I've got so many things that I want to research, and it's just not really happening. One thing that I did get, which was quite interesting, which makes me want to try and challenge some things, is from one of my reviews I did. I actually had an idea to test something because I said it wasn't that worth it, but then I was like, actually, is it? So I changed my ban perks And I don't think I even put it up in. Yeah, I've not even put it up into my like auto pick rankings. But basically, the tower health regen times 8.8, but lower health max. So I thought the max health lower is a bad thing, but actually this trade-off perk has given me like an extra. I think it gave me like an extra 200 waves at the end. And what's interesting is it's basically making it so. I was about to say I'll go into a run, but I've still got to go over a few things. So it makes it so that when my wall pops, I die. So my wall is actually keeping me alive for as long, despite me using wormhole redirector. So once I get this back to being a sharp fortitude, that is going to be a massive boost. Just unfortunately, as you can see with this, galaxy compressor, pulsar harvester, galaxy compressor, arm chip, and then space displacer, we are not getting any of my sharp fortitudes that I need. I only have the one, which I've had that one for quite a long time. So I'm going to be pulling these for quite a while until I can actually get that. And then once I have that, I'm going to stop pulling modules and just focus on unlocking the rest of the card slots. But we'll see how that goes. So our Flamebot is doing pretty well. So still damage reduction of 23%. I'm tempted to click this up, but I kind of want my range to cover the whole range like possible, and then do up my damage reduction. But we'll see. So my cooldown is now down to 12 seconds, so it's gone down 3 seconds in the last week. Again, it was already maxed before, so it is just a case of it's those labs that are bringing that down, and then damage is never going to be touched. I do not care about the damage of Flamebot. It does nothing really. So we're looking for that 5 seconds, of course, and then I might unlock Golden Bot once this is maxed out. But we'll see. I know Gold Bot is supposed to be really good if it's synced with everything, but I just prefer to have that extra EHP. Missions are all done. Got all my antenna and everything. Like I've got all these relics. Always do. I always get the event boost on this account. The little baby account doesn't get it, but it's just a case of it's my choice of how I want to spend that little bit of money, basically. I know that kind of makes me a whale in a way, but hey. Right, so Vault, nothing, because I can't get back into Legends, but at least I have the Vault option. And then my Guardian, I haven't invested in it just yet. I think, yeah, I've done a couple of clicks since last. So I've done 1 into multiplayer, 2 into cooldown. I am tempted just to hit targets for now. I feel like increasing the targets and maxing that out, and then increasing this might be better for me. I mean, there is a like streamlined way to do it. Like this is the best, but I don't like doing that. I just kind of go, you know what, I'll do this. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. At the end of the day. So that's everything. Yeah, that's everything. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. I'm about to go stream and do the giveaway. So that'll be good. Give away back to the community a little bit. At the moment, it's still not making enough to increase to a stone pack. That's my goal. I want to be able to give a stone pack a month. But obviously, I need to be earning off the community to be able to do that. Sorry about that, folks. So thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Please comment if you haven't already. I always reply to all comments, and like and subscribe as well. Thank you, and ciao for now.